All right, welcome back, guys. I'm here with Los Antonio, the co-founder of the No Sleeping Run Club and friend of Sneaker Impacts. Carlos, welcome. How you doing?
Brian, how are you?
Awesome, man. I mean, it's Monday. We live in Miami. Life is beautiful.
It's my favorite day of the week, Brian.
Yeah? Tell us why.
I mean, Monday's the start of the week. It's the day of our 3-mile group run down in Brickell.
Yep.
So Monday for me sets the tone for the week, and I like to wake up real early on a Monday and just have a great day.
That's awesome. I love that energy.
Monday is it.
That's what we need on a Monday. We need Los Antonio and the No Sleeping Run Club. Guys, we're going to get to know Carlos today. And, he's been a friend of Sneaker Impacts now for a couple of years, and he supports what we're up to here with the sustainability, and we support their community in Brickell. So, Carlos, let's jump right into it. Yeah. You're going to get a tour later from our founder, Mo, of the facility, but you got to see a little bit about what we're up to here.
Yeah. It's been an amazing, tour thus far. Learned a lot since I've walked in the door.
Yeah.
Some really cool artwork, some really cool byproducts of the amazing work that you're doing here at Sneaker Impact.
Yeah.
I love the flooring, what you guys do with the Brian, I need one of these.
Yeah. Well, we got
can I have one of these? These look really cool.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make sure we raffle one off at the club.
No, you know what? I'm gonna send you one for the entire club. We have 200 ready for an expo event I'm doing in Austin at the running event, and they made about 200 for me to take there to our big. But I'm gonna give you like at least 100 today. So, but the one thing we're gonna do.
Way too kind.
No, this is what we do here. Is it's partially also great so you remember us, just like our shirts, which we got you in. What you wanted to, because we want you guys running out in Brickell on 7 o'clock on Monday nights.
7 o'clock. We meet up like 7 o'clock, 7:15. We take off at 7:30. At American Social in Brickell.
Yep.
It's a 3-mile group run, all paces. Come on out.
Super welcoming group. Yeah.
We call it Monday Motivation. It's about setting the tone for the week with like-minded individuals. It's a feeling. What we offer on Monday nights is a feeling. You always leave better than you came. Great group.
Yeah, you guys spread a positive message. I noticed, like,
thank you.
That you and Yuri, when I've come a couple of times, what I like is that everyone stays together. We were running down to the Ferris wheel down by Bayfront Park.
Yeah.
And we stop in the middle and take a photo and regroup. And you just talk to people throughout because it's not so serious. And then in the beginning, you guys have like this amazing way to welcome everyone and just get everyone organized.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's inspirational.
Thank you. It's
you gotta have leadership. It helps keep everyone super fired up. And then it's not about who the fastest is. Like we're not in groups of there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Some run clubs do that. You guys have your own model, and partnerships is a big part of that I've seen too. So
yeah, no, it is
in the community. So we're going to talk about that today.
Let's talk about it, Brian.
Okay, let's get into it. But first, I want to know a little bit more about you because we got to kind of build the momentum and build the excitement, just like every.
That's actually the word of the week. You just leaked my Monday motivation rant for tonight.
Oh yeah,
secretly.
Okay.
Unbeknownst to you.
All right.
Momentum.
I had no idea.
That's the word of the week.
Okay, I like it. Momentum's good. Yeah. So Carlos, where were you born? And tell us more about your youth, where you grew up, and what brought you to Miami.
So I was born in New York. I'm originally from New York, Long Island, New York, to be exact.
Okay.
And I was born in East Meadow.
Okay.
New York, Long Island.
I would think of the Jets, maybe.
Here we are. Yes.
Because are they in East Meadows?
They actually used to have They actually used to have a summer camp.
Okay.
In East Meadow.
Maybe I've heard
and
of
they had a summer camp at Hofstra University. And so I grew up a Mets Jets guy, glutton for punishment. But, the Mets, we almost did it this year. But hey, look, I'm not complaining. But yeah, what brought me down to Miami was my fiance. We met during the. Let me not mess this up. we met back in 2016, 2015, and life brought us a little closer together around the pandemic. I started coming down here a lot.
Okay.
And that's when I was open to the idea of moving down to Miami. And right after the pandemic is when I moved down here in 2021.
Okay. So we had a big influx at that time too.
I
made so many new friends, which I love, to be honest.
Yep.
but we noticed it, like, and it was, the whole country noticed it, but we're not going to go down that whole like conversation.
Right. I'm part of the reason. I'm sorry.
We felt it in Miami because I moved here in 2008. Everyone's from somewhere. That's the important thing. And it doesn't matter where you're from, I don't believe. What matters is who you are, right?
Yeah. But that's also what I like about,
I'm from Wisconsin, yeah.
I'm from Wisconsin?
2008. Is that what I mean? Is that even people from here, that's amazing. They're like 305 OGs.
Right.
And when like a hurricane came one time and I already had a trip planned, I all of a sudden was in 305 till I die. So, but I haven't been here my whole life. So I would just say that I am a local. I've lived here for 16 years, and now you are a big part of the community and establish your roots. You have a family here. So that's cool. I mean, but we just got a big influx of New York energy and California energy too.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, what I like to say is that there's fertile soil here. Right, like
true,
to be able to
compared to New York or somewhere, like tell us, like Miami.
It's great people here. There's an amazing, quality of life that is conducive to, in my case, raising a family. Continuing to take care of one's health and also foster community. Right, like. The running community isn't just like, I don't just like leave the running community at my doorstep. Like it's actually like the people that I'm friends with, people who I consider family. So coming from New York is great, and being able to continue and build on life here in Miami has been nothing short of a gift.
Were you involved in the running community in New York City? When did your love affair with run begin?
It started in New York, and I would say I had the club for about a year and a half before I moved down to Miami. So some of my first, glances at running community were in New York. I got to give a big shout out to the Rue Crew. Okay. My guy Hector, Josh from We Run Uptown. They are they're a club that's been doing it in Uptown New York for like a decade plus. Wow. And they were the first people who I saw that like got together and like ran, and then the first look at community, what running community looked like. And then maybe like a year and a half after that, I moved down to Miami and brought the run club with me. I was very fixed on the fact that I needed to bring the club with me, represent the club, and grow the club down here in Miami, since this is where I was moving to.
So I have a couple questions about No Sleeping. How did you come up? Was that the original name? How did you come up with that name?
Yeah, that was the original name. And I came up with the name. It was a term that was at the time being used amongst coworkers as like a theory, as a thought, as a mentality. Right. I was working at a very high speed, very demanding environment, and we were accomplishing a lot of things. And the group that I was working with was of the mindset that when you accomplish great things, the reward for great work is more work. So the theory of no sleeping was rooted in more of like not sleeping on, more greatness, more things that you're capable of. So enjoy your win, but don't sleep on what's next. So
it's not necessarily about actual physical sleep. It's about life.
It's about life. We love sleep. Okay. No, Brian, we need.
I've explained it to some people because there's some people who get misconstrued if they don't see you speak at the club.
Please take it from me. Get some sleep. Yeah, but don't sleep on yourself.
Yeah, that's good. No, I like that. That's an important metaphor of really going for your dreams.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's cool. I like them, and I like that there's a big tie in there.
And it's so No Sleeping Running Club is the community aspect of it, right? And then we have the show that's called No Sleeping in the Trophy Room. Okay. So it's
that's the podcast for your for the running club or for your other work, or do you use that as a podcast vehicle?
It's a podcast vehicle, and I think it's kind of spread across all facets of what I'm doing.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
In the trophy room?
In the trophy room.
In the trophy room. I love it. Yeah. That's cool.
No sleeping in the trophy room.
No sleeping in the trophy room. Okay. We're going to check. I'm going to throw that in the description right here, guys.
Appreciate it.
My guy is going to throw it in for us, and we're going to get a little screenshot of that.
Please do. We just put out a new episode with Arthur.
YouTube, and you're on Spotify.
Yep.
with Arthur Alexander, our friend from the Late Night Menu Crew.
Late Night Menu Crew. Yeah, we did a really cool episode. We were at the run, and we're having a mobile conversation. His crew, my crew.
Which run?
Monday Motivation.
Oh, Monday. Okay.
Monday Motivation. We did a 3-mile run, and we recorded an episode live in motion. Wow. It was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen you bring in camera crews and stuff, so I'm sure. And you were mentioning that you have a mobile vehicle, like you're using a van in this instance, along with. So let's tell them a little bit more about No Sleeping Running Club. Where exactly you meet, and where exactly you run. So welcome.
So we run twice a week in Brickell. Monday nights at 7:15. We meet up outside of American Social, Bar and Grill, right in Brickell.
Right on the river, the Miami River, in downtown Brickell area.
Yep. So we meet out there at 7:15. We take off at 7:30, and then afterwards we fellowship for a bit inside of American Social over some light bites. And once in a while, we have some raffles, we have some giveaways. We collaborate with local businesses, and we like to have fun and fellowship with good people. And
you guys give out beer sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes we give out beers.
The time I came, we got beer.
We at the time.
You could order some from American Social, but they were actually coming around with X amount of pictures for your group. And it was a good group. It was like this was a year ago when I was there. I had a foot surgeon last year, so excuse me for not being there as much. But I came a couple times, and I liked that it was not competitive.
Right.
That's just like, because I'd gone to a couple clubs, nothing wrong with it. I'm a pretty competitive person, but you guys don't, and I want people to understand that. Like, there's nothing wrong. You can still be competitive and come to your group, but your group is super welcoming.
Thank you.
Of every single level of runner is what I noticed. It's just like super welcoming. I met like 30 people there the first time I was there with Sneaker Impact. I met the founders of Run Little Havana there.
Yes.
Winnie and Letty.
Yes.
And David. So I met, and then they became partners, and we became great friends, and I met some other people there that are just part of the running community, like Happy Runner Jazz, I believe. So
I love jazz. Yeah. And I love Run Little Havana too. They're like we
shout outs.
we're like second cousins.
Yeah.
You
guys go to each other's clubs. Yeah, I noticed the collaboration.
I got a lot of love.
And also like Israel Elgato.
Yeah.
I saw him there, and then I see him at Arlington. I see him at the Halloween half the other day. Your name comes up everywhere I go.
No, that's amazing. It's just,
yeah. That's community.
That is community, and I think that everybody who you just mentioned is keeping this Miami run community alive, man. It's giving people a way to express themselves. It's an outlet for people to connect, for people to be themselves and find community.
In all backgrounds is an interesting thing. Like, you'll get every single background.
Yeah,
like,
and that's what I love about it.
When are these type of people always going to run into each other, if not for then?
Exactly.
Putting your interest. And it's a positive group with running. We're all getting fit together, and everyone's healthy. That's the bottom line. Like, no one's doing it to it's just improving people's lives, which is what you're seeing, right? Like, better work days, better weekdays, better weekends. And I know you said start off Monday strong. It's so important. I used to do some of my hardest workouts Monday morning when I was training for some hard marathons, just to start the week, get the hard work done right away at like 6 a.m. on Monday morning.
Right.
But you guys meet at 7, and then went out 7:15. When else do you meet? And
we meet Thursday mornings right around the corner at Itsy Coffee.
Okay.
So there's a really nice coffee shop there. Thursday morning. Okay. We're there at 7:15 a.m.
What part of town is that?
It's right there in
Same area?
Same area, literally right around the corner. It's a really, really cool coffee shop.
Yeah, what's it called?
It's called Itsy Coffee.
Itsy.
ITSI. Itsy Coffee.
We'll put the location in the description.
Yeah. No, thank you so much. Really cool place. We meet up there. We do a 3-mile route around Brickell Key. We come on back. We have some cold brew coffee, some hot coffee, some little protein donuts. They're amazing.
Oh, dude.
Oh, man.
I love that you think about those little things, because I love all run clubs. I go to some that are like super no frills, where you just show up and anything you have is in the back of your car, your treats. Right. But it's cool when the organizer gets people together and then has snacks for them, cold brew, other things like partnerships. We talked about how you got started and how you moved and built. Now you're building a community. Let's talk about the boom of run club culture. Like, when did you notice that starting? In New York, Miami? Did it start? Did it inspire you?
Yeah, It's incredible, man, because I think I noticed the real boom of run club culture here in Miami. I think my experience with running in New York and in the beginning months / year or two, like it was very exploratory. Like I was just getting involved and putting my eyes on this like running diaspora and just trying to find out like where I
taking
fit
it all
in. Like where do I fit in here?
Yeah.
And that's why I give praise to Hector and we run Uptown guys, man, because they were the first people that I saw that looked like me in this running thing. And then
that's true.
And then I came down here, and then then running became like a scene.
Sure.
Right? Different run clubs, different run, and then around the time that we met was our like first weeks of the club in that location in Brickell. Okay. So we had been in Wynwood for about a year and a half. Okay. And around the time that we met was our first runs in that area, in which we started meeting all these new people. Okay. So we saw a real uptick in weekly runners around that time. So
especially in the move too, did Brickell help because there's more people that lives there?
1,000%.
I love Wynwood too. There's not as many Wynwood run clubs. I think Late Night Menu Crew runs there. There's one or two others.
Late Night Menu Crew runs there. No RSVP. We were just in. We were just at Concepts with No RSVP.
I've never heard.
Who's formerly known as Unknown.
Unknown
Run Club. Okay. So they had a rebrand. Shout out to No RSVP, Motley, and all those guys. We were with them this past Saturday.
Awesome.
But yeah, so I think that's where I noticed the boom of running club culture was here in Miami, because that's when I started seeing different crews, different people, different expressions. Yeah. People were, really expressing themselves through the way they dress. It's branding. It's,
There's a Nike run clubs. You got Frankie Ruiz, the Godfather.
Yeah, it's like a whole thing.
We got Arthur Alexander, who's bringing fashion in now. We got yourself bringing in all these great brands. And
there's actually like there's a group chat for all the run clubs, like in the South Florida area. Okay. Frankie Ruiz started it. It's called I don't even know if I could talk about it, but it's it's called the Run Coalition.
Okay.
It's called the Run Coalition, and all the run club leaders are there. Yeah. Frankie started it around Global Running Week, and lots of great run leaders in there, and it's a space for all of us to connect, because we realize that this running boom is really thriving here in Miami. So we're trying to break down any barriers of communication so that we could all stay.
That's great that there's a leadership group going on.
Stay synced up. It's important.
So we have some upcoming great sections here on brand partnerships and sneaker impact. But before that, it's been a very big year of your life.
Yes.
Because you are now a father.
Yes.
And that's pretty awesome. So let's talk about being a dad and how did that change your life? And tell us about your son.
Thank you so much. No, I mean, being a dad, shout out to my fiance, Honey Buns, I love you.
Can I do that? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm shouting out too.
Yeah, shout her out. But
she probably helps keep it all running smoothly.
Absolutely, and having our son has been nothing but a blessing. He's full of energy, and it's as it pertains to running, it gave me more of a reason to get up earlier.
Because you don't have as much time anymore?
Yeah, you have to prioritize, your day in a totally different way now, because there is somebody that is depending on your presence, for their day. So, and as an athlete, as a person who does rely on routine and regimen, like if you don't figure out that formula, you're going to go crazy, or you're not going to be the best version of yourself.
Crash course in time management early on. Yeah. I know the sleep.
Yeah. So
is there a lot less sleep, or did you guys kind of do a better job, do you think, of that transition? Like the first couple months, is there like very little sleep?
We were lucky. We had some help. Our parents are around, so
good.
They were able to help us get some sleep. I represent no sleep, but not that no sleep. I represent different no sleep on yourself. But when it comes to having a new child and you're a first time parent, you learn
waking up
things.
A lot in the middle of the night.
It's a lot of that other no sleep. But
now your child is a year and a half.
He's a year and a half. He's been 3 marathons already.
Oh, really?
He's been
Whoa.
one.
That's epic, bro. I never thought to ask that.
He's been. It's incredible.
Okay, let's hear some of these stories. Yeah.
So he went to the Miami Marathon.
Okay.
My first one when he was still in the stomach.
Wow.
And then by the time he came out, it was time for I ran another Miami Marathon.
Okay.
Right.
The one in January every year?
Yep.
End of January?
Yep. And then now he was just at the Chicago Marathon with me.
Just a couple of weeks ago?
A couple of weeks ago, yeah.
Wow.
His third marathon. He's a marathon baby. He's a community baby. He's growing up at the Run Club.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's coming to Run Club every month.
He's coming to the Run Club. I mean, this guy's
in a stroller.
He's
running in the.
He's running in the house. He's running things. Yeah. He's running my life.
Okay. Can you take him out in the stroller though?
Yeah, he's in a stroller. We take him to the park.
Cool.
We got the running stroller.
Got the running stroller.
He comes out. He's very much outside. Yeah, and that's
soon
the
he'll
thing.
be running too in a couple of years. I mean,
and I want to give a shout out to all the run dads out there that are inspiring, because guys like my guy Joe Shane from Teamwork in New York, people like Coach Alex from In Paradise Running, you know, fathers in running.
Yeah, Mo's a dad.
Yeah, you know,
our founder Mo.
Yeah, exactly, your founder Mo. You know, we have to be there for our family, and we can't be there for our family the way that they need us if we're not there for ourselves. And that is a different type of discipline that is not negotiable if you want to lead.
So you really got to be a strong leader to be a good family.
You have to, man.
Both you and your wife have to be strong leaders.
Yeah, because it's like being at the gas station pump. You know, it's like you want to put in the high octane. You want the 93 or you want 73.
So running keeps that health going. I love it.
It does. It helps streamline the focus, and it helps fuel your day. It helps fuel your day.
That's awesome. I'm pretty sure you'll get. Are you planning on having more kids? For the record, do you want to put that out there?
You never know.
But
which beverage do I grab?
No, just saying. You're either gonna get more training in, or you're gonna have.
Right.
But now you learned a lot. But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, usually you have a second, right?
I'm open to it. Yeah.
Playmate.
I'm open to it.
But you're not thinking about that quite yet.
Yeah.
In the meantime, he's gonna grow up and he'll eventually start running, and he's gonna start asking questions about why you running 10 miles, Dad.
Right.
He's gonna know because his entire life he's already gonna know.
Right.
He's like, you know, in Star Wars when you're like born in the desert, and he's like, it's like Luke Skywalker, and he's like, or Anakin. Right. Not to compare him to either one, but no, I'm just saying he's
he's gonna have a little stopwatch like Dad.
Yeah, he's got a Garmin. First thing he's got.
He's clocking my miles. He's
on Strava at 4 years old. So let's talk about brand partnerships, because that's one thing I think I noticed a lot about the No Sleeping Running Club is that you guys have partnered with some great brands. And I'm curious how these developed and what they bring to the table, and can you speak on some of the success stories?
Yeah. I think well, one, like the first thing I could speak on is Diadora. So we have an incredible relationship with Diadora. You know, I was lucky enough, and I say luck because the way that I connected with Diadora, it was in a super organic way. The elevator pitch is one of the reps from Diadora was in Long Island, where I'm from, on his way to do an account visit, and he got a flat tire, ended up at my buddy's tire shop. They ended up talking about what each other does. My buddy said, hey, if you're doing anything in running, please check out my boy. Word of mouth. He connected us on Instagram. I ended up just building with their rep over 6 months, 8 months. The club was in its super kind of early stages. And over the like a year and a half, cultivated a relationship, was just kind of, you know, asserting myself into their conversation. And that turned into a full-on partnership with them. They provided some monetary funds. They provided gear for us. Wow. They invited us to certain meetings, gatherings, you know, for the company. And you know, it definitely let me know, like, hey, if you build something, you know, a value, companies will see the value in that, and there's a way to actually monetize off of this Run Club thing. Yeah. And you know, that gave rise to us seeking collaborations with other brands. we've worked with Cieli.
Yep.
We've
That's an apparel company.
it's a world-class hat company.
Hats, mainly hats.
Yeah, they do apparel. Let me take
Sure.
that back. They do apparel.
I've seen
they
some
do
of their photo
shirts,
shoots they've done here,
shorts.
yeah.
Yeah, they do shirts, shorts, amazing
But yeah,
hats.
they have incredible hats.
Yep. And we put together some campaigns with them.
Yeah.
With that featured some of the runners here from Miami. We pulled together a couple of the clubs and created a campaign for Cieli as well. So I'm trying to think of other brands that we've collaborated with. But yeah, I think for right now, I think Diodora and like Cieli are probably the first two that I could think of that we worked with, and that again, like, we're excited to collaborate more with.
Awesome.
And
they're getting good exposure, because those are the two I thought of automatically, because I haven't seen Diodora as much in the running community down here.
Yeah.
But that's just because Nike has tended to dominate, and now On is part of the scene in Hoka in the last 5 to 10 years with a big presence. But Diodora, shout out to them for getting involved, because that means that they saw something of value, and you are of value because you are very inspirational. And the location is so strategic as well. But also the friendship that you developed with them was probably what helped build the foundation. Yeah. Is that they're working with good people. So.
Exactly. And they're good people as well. And I think,
do they have a sustainability mission? We're getting towards that section.
They might be getting toward that,
Talk to them about that. Connect them with Sneaker Impact.
Yeah, man. But let's put it in the air.
We've never talked to them yet. Yeah. I don't think so, unless Mo has.
We could change that.
Yeah, let's connect with them. I asked them who their sustainability director or their chief sustainability officer, just if they have a sustainability.
Right. We want to talk to you.
Yeah. So let's talk about Sneaker Impact and sustainability. How did let's fill the group in on how we met and how you guys have learned. How did you learn about us?
Yeah. When I learned about Sneaker Impact, I want to say I definitely saw somebody collaborate. I think I don't know if I saw you guys on Instagram, or maybe if it was at like a running event. Or, I was somewhere and I saw the box.
We've been at the Miami Marathon Expo, but it could have been at a store.
I was somewhere and I saw...
Brickell Run Club has us as well.
Yeah, I was somewhere and I think I was at...
But I remember you messaged our social media team.
Yes.
You sent us a DM, and then I
saw the box.
They invited me to go, and I got your phone number, and then that was about 1.5 years ago.
Yeah, and I think... And I'm sorry, I'm like super specific. I'm trying to remember like exactly, because I know I saw the box somewhere, and then I reached out, and then we got connected. But yeah, again, like I was at the time that we met, we got connected. I was looking for a good cause that people can rally around, and it's like, who doesn't want to give back? And Sneaker Impact was, which I'm grateful for, one of the first just activations that we did with the running club in Brickell, right? Like that jump started. Like a lot of people came together for that. And at that time, that was probably like,
it's a big group that night.
The biggest group that we cultivated.
Yeah, we collected a good 3 boxes or 4 boxes. That's like 200 shoes.
Right.
Like it was I stood on the steps of American Social, I remember, and you and I and Yuri, I think all spoke, and it was good 50 plus, 100 plus people there, and it was really good feedback, and they all wanted to, they brought shoes. So but yeah, we're excited we'll come back out, and we could do like a once a month thing.
Absolutely. I think you might need to come to my house, because let me tell you, I personally have like so much stuff. I'm in like
what are your favorite?
I'm in a purge mode.
Diodora is a big shoe part of your life. What else?
Honestly, right now,
we don't have to say specific brands.
I'm into like comfort right now.
Yeah.
Like right
are you a sneakerhead too? Because
you got
Crocs.
I have on Crocs. Okay, I have on Crocs. I already ran this morning. We got the run club tonight. I'm doing comfort. I'm business up top. I'm comfort down here. This is like a Zoom call, when you're just like.
Yeah, I purposely didn't put the shoes on in case you didn't want. I got my basic ones on.
Yeah. You're being a Zoom call. They only see you from like here.
Oh yeah. You could be in like your boxers or something.
Your underwear down here. Business from up here.
Sure.
Built for comfort down here.
So you run every morning almost, because it's a good way to start your day and start your tone. Are you training for something?
I have to.
Besides life?
Yeah, I train for life at this point.
I know you're training for life.
I train for life at this point.
You're like the type of guy who goes in a boxing ring like amateur style and just is like ready to go.
I have to go. But if I have to start, I start my day religiously at like 3:30, 4:30 in the morning. with a run. And I have to do that in order to just kind of like
wake up.
Yeah, organize my thoughts, be the best person that I could be, so that way at least I got myself out the way.
Yeah, I think I follow you on Strava, and I see you run really early. That's admirable, because I try to do that as much as I can, but then sometimes I get worn down too. But I think it's because I overcommit. Right. And you got to really focus and, not wear yourself out by doing too much. I DJ sometimes, like this weekend after the half marathon, I went and DJ'd the Run Addict event same day. And it was like too much in one day, but both were amazing opportunities, but it was the next day I was just out. Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's why rest and recovery is so necessary, and we have to be okay with taking a day off. I have a core group of gentlemen who I run with in the morning. Okay. It's my guy Noriega from Drink Champs. Okay. And my guy Mitch. And yesterday,
you guys link up on weekdays, even outside.
It's like 6-7 days a week. Wow. It's like non-negotiable. Okay.
It's like you guys are a crew. I was going to ask if you run on your own, but you got a crew then.
It's like the Marines. Like we hold each other super accountable. So yeah, the thing is
support. So that way too. Also, you're starting so early, but you got that same crew. Yeah. That makes it so much easier to do. Well, makes it easier, but there's accountability. It's
accountability, and yesterday I had to punch into the chat, say, "Hey guys, look, I need a day off." It's been a lot of days.
Yeah, if you're feeling sick or if you're
feeling run down, it's okay. It's okay. And I felt a little run down. Took a day off. I felt great the next day. Perfect. Feel great right now.
Awesome. So. That's key. Yeah. I don't believe in streaks because I've tried it and it just always ends in, me not listening to my body. Nothing wrong with people who do the streaks of running every single day, but I run about 6 days a week, or sometimes I'll do 13 days, but then I'll take 2 days off randomly, like just when my body's telling me to, So
most important. Yeah. Listen to your body.
Yeah. Especially if you're super tired and feeling like sore throaty or anything sniffly.
It'll happen. You can run yourself into like a flu. You can do that.
I know. I've advised people who are sick not to run that are training for a marathon or something. And I'm like, don't run if you're sick. Wait till you feel better.
Yeah, please. Yeah. Prioritize your health. However you do, just do that, because you're going to need yourself for a lot longer than that run.
Yeah. So we were talking about sustainability, and Sneaker Impact would love to come back out. So let's make it happen. Yes. Can I come out next Monday?
Come on out next Monday.
That's the day before the election. I think it'd be a good day to talk about recycling.
Yeah. Maybe a lot of people want to get rid of some stuff. They want to lighten the load.
Okay, cool. Because I need to get accountability too, and you're my accountability buddy now for next Monday.
I can be that.
Okay. So next Monday, Sneaker Impact is coming. We'll get this episode out this week. We have a little bit more time. I want to talk upcoming events. Mm-hmm. What's you guys collaborating with any events in the next couple of months?
Yes, we are doing 2 events. One is a collaboration event with a local business. It's a smoothie shop called 786 Nutrition. Okay. We are going to be doing, I think it's in about 2 weeks. We're trying to put together like a name for it. Mm-hmm. It's either going to be something like a shakeout. Okay. They do like smoothies. We might do shakeout.
That's cool.
Smoothie too. Shakeout, maybe. I don't.
Smooth it out.
Something. We're going to do
smooth
something.
It out.
Yeah, and then we're also going to, in that same one, we're going to have a sports massage table set up. So we're going to be raffling off some windows to get a post-run, just work. Okay. So trying to incorporate more recovery things. So talking to some sponsors about putting together our whole thing is active, right? Stay active. But I'm going to introduce something called Proactive. I just opened up a wellness kind of like broadcast channel on my Instagram where I'm dishing out about more things in the wellness space that I'm doing. The other side of kind of what I do is video production for a amazing wellness center called Liquid Vita. Okay. So through there, I'm able to learn about amazing modalities, different types of body comprehension tests that really give you the insight on how to, be preventative, be proactive with life and everything it throws at you. But as it pertains to being an athlete, I would like to see more recovery more preventative.
Which is called like prehab, and then you're calling this post or proactive.
Proactive.
I like that.
So
prehabbing is similar, which is you're preventing rehabilitation almost.
Exactly.
By getting stronger and by doing the right things nutritionally, so you don't need the big intervention.
Exactly. And we're always giving each other.
I'm super into wellness.
It's important. It should be the other side of what we're doing, because as you see,
one of my keys to running for 20 plus years now almost is you know, having really very mindful but not perfect by any means. Just I try to really balance my cheats to very once in a great while. I mean, you should reward yourself.
You were just talking about how you hack your morning coffee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were talking on the.
I don't know if you want to give that secret away. I mean, you were talking about how you hack your coffee.
Just add some sea salts in. I mean, it's pretty basic, but you can add other things like L-theanine for relaxation. And L-theanine is a nootropic. I noticed on your Instagram that you were sharing Magic Mind.
Yes.
And I'm super into nootropics. I actually created my own mushroom products for 10 years with Ultimate. I created a mushroom formula called Ultimate Shrooms. And then now I have a brain formula called Cognizin, and I have a lion's mane tincture. But when I was doing my research for Cognizin in the last year, my new product, I learned all about Magic Mind, and I really do like their product. And it's slightly different than mine. We're in the same exact category, but theirs is a drink.
Yes.
It tastes.
It's an amazing drink.
Tell us a second how you got aligned with them, because we forgot to mention them, and I did notice.
Yeah, no.
I think they're a great product, because I looked into the ingredients, and they're all good for your brain, and there's no cheap fillers in there at all. And
absolutely.
So give them a plug.
Yeah, please do. Big shout out to Magic Mind, and yeah, it's an amazing product that I was introduced to. There's a gentleman that I work with. You know, he's super duper successful, and one day I was at his house. He offered me some Magic Mind, and I tried it. Didn't really think much of it when he gave it to me. I just grabbed it.
Sure.
Opened it up.
You got to do some research on the ingredients, of course.
And then once I actually enjoyed it, I said, wow, this tastes really great. And I felt locked in. I felt the difference. And then I went kind of back. I looked at the empty bottle, took a picture of it. I ordered it immediately. And, you know, I really enjoyed my experience with the Magic Mind. And
what's it taste like?
So it's almost like,
I haven't tried it yet.
It's like almost like matcha, kind of sweet. It's like,
I was guessing like pineapple or citrusy.
Citrusy.
But then it's got a matcha component too, which is green tea.
It's exactly.
So it does have some caffeine in it?
Yeah. No.
I know it's got
caffeine in it. I don't want to say that there is.
Maybe not. Yeah, mine doesn't either, but it has some things like some adaptogens in there. I don't want to get the ingredients wrong, but I know it's got probably lion's mane, which is the star ingredient of most. You know, it's a mushroom that helps with your brain.
Yeah.
But I'm sure with your lifestyle too, taking something like Magic Mind or Cognizin, you know, there's so many great products out there, honestly. Like when I'm at some places and I'm just running into more and more people talking about mushroom coffees. And that's when you ask me, what do you put in your coffee? To be honest, more often than not, a mushroom powder.
Right.
Which is just for boosting brain function, energy, cordyceps and all these mushrooms. And then also for immune system, for blood sugar, for concentration, for anxiety, for stress.
You need it.
Everything. Yes. And Magic Mind I looked at their ingredients, it's like 13 and they nailed it. So I honestly, when I was doing my research for my product, and I have been researching brain formulas for a long time, they're a product that I was showing it to a couple of friends in their website. I was like, whoa. So not to go too off on that product, but I saw it. No, it was amazing. To my friends, I'm like, he got this really cool company involved that I learned about, you know. So
I took it during the marathon.
Yeah,
I took it during the marathon. It helps
because you focus, just lock it in.
Dialed in during the marathon. I was just like cool, calm, collected, and that's what I like about it. You know, is that it just brings you that cool, calm, collected, focused energy to anything, whether it's a marathon or just a regular Monday. So
did you use it in Chicago? Because we forgot to give you a big congrats on that. That's a big deal. Much. Congratulations. That's a world major.
Yes.
Are you going to be doing the Miami Marathon, or are you going to cheer there?
I will be setting up a cheer zone for the No Sleeping Running Club at the Miami Marathon.
Where do you guys think you're going to be?
I'm probably going to be. I feel like the party's always under like the railroad. That's kind of like right after the Venetian.
The Omni.
Like around like where the
second. Oh yeah.
Where the Venetian is, and then you kind of like
you go past Omni. And it's kind of still Omni, but then you take a left onto Second, I believe.
Yeah.
And you're down by like 11th area, kind of down by that.
Like right around there.
It's like more of an industrial area.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
So I think we're going to try to set up there. I've ran the Miami Marathon twice. I ran the half last year. So this year I want to try something new. I want to just try to set up a cheer zone and really, show some love to everybody that's going to be running, because
that's great.
It's a party out there. So
I actually want to get us a cheer zone too with Sneaker Impact. So hopefully it's just a matter of kind of organize the team and get otherwise we could collaborate with you guys.
Well,
I've seen some great.
Are you guys going to bring some of these cool coasters?
Yeah, definitely. And we have shirts, and the coasters for sure. The one last thing that we didn't do with the coasters yet is we didn't get them imprinted, and we're working on a way to perfect where it'll say Sneaker Impact on it in orange or in white or something, or black. I think orange is what we're going to go with.
It's a good touch.
But yeah, so because a lot of running stores have them, we take them to industry conferences. We've been doing this for about 6 months or a year. They use a non-toxic glue, which is really important in the floors and in these, and they can make them as thick as they need to. They can make it like 4 inches thick for like a playground.
Nice.
And this is what we were talking about before the podcast.
Like a koozie.
You can make a koozie. We've made like trays, like they just make a mold and then they just make like a little bowl type. I've seen a couple bowls made. We make doormats. We make floors. We're going to use it as soundproofing for walls through the panels. You can make just like the panels you see all throughout this studio. We can make what shape are those? Hexagonal. Soundproofing pads, and put them in we're going to potentially enlarge our podcast studio so we can have a whole party.
That's it.
We're going to get and I want to come to your upcoming events. So that where you do, I want to see in the trophy room up close, because I'm fascinated by it. I saw it, so we're gonna tell people about that. So we got I know you had a hard stop at a certain point. So let's wrap it up unless you want to talk about any other topics. But do you want to do? I know we got some shout outs before. Are there any other shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, man. I think one, I want to give a shout out to you for for inviting me out.
That's really classy.
I appreciate it. You've been nothing but nice to me ever since we connected, and it's been great to learn more about you.
Reached out to us. I'm like, we want to feature you.
Yeah, and we have things coming up, so it's like I didn't want to come up here empty-handed. So we have we do have more episodes of my show that's coming out, No Sleeping in the Trophy Room.
How often do you release those?
So looking to drop kind of like bi-weekly. We have a new episode coming out next week.
Nice.
I'm putting out the trailer this week. Next week's episode is featuring founder of Pioneers Run Club and apparel company. His name is Sid Baptista, and he's out of Boston.
Okay.
Has an amazing movement and makes amazing apparel. It's one of the only Black-owned running apparel companies in the market. And his crew does amazing things in Boston, all over the country. He was just at the Chicago Marathon, had a really cool pop-up, and he's just a stand-up guy.
Cool.
He's a dad. So we went on a run through Boston, documented the whole thing.
Oh, wow.
So, really excited to put that out. And
very cool.
No Sleeping Coffee. We have a coffee company I didn't mention.
Really?
But yeah, we have a coffee company.
Okay.
It's called No Sleeping Coffee.
Okay.
Which you can find at the Thursday run at the Itsy Coffee shop. And we're also gonna be at the Cafecito 5K.
Yeah, the Cafecito 5K. Shout out to Oscar Gonzalez. I saw him over the weekend at the Halloween half, and he is the race director.
Yes.
That's at Hallover Park.
Yep.
In the next week or two or three. Cool. Yeah, that's a great race.
So we'll be there. No Sleeping Coffee will be there. No Sleeping Running Club will be there. And
you make like towels too with your logo on it. There's that one at your run club. Which is cool because like when I'm doing my dishes, it's actually like one of my hand towels, and I'm always seeing it says Monday motivation, and then it says like it says No Sleeping Club.
No Sleeping Running Club. Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, if you need motivation at any point in time, it's when you're doing the dishes.
Yeah, or I might be doing the laundry and I see it, or I might be in my car and I see it. It's like, I see it a lot actually. So it's cool that you made that because then it infiltrates the kitchen and then
Yeah, I mean that's intentional, man. The goal is to get no sleeping inside your house.
Yep.
Once we make it inside the house, we're in your mind.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, it's kind of like that movie, Inception.
Hey, well,
that's cool.
We're trying to move the message here, and that's really what it's all about. It's about the message.
Yeah, send us off with some final inspirational messages like you do at your run club. Like, give us a
hey, look, I'm gonna give it to you now. It says you leaked it earlier, unbeknownst to you. Momentum. Right now, the name of the game is momentum. And momentum is when, you know, you have a series of reoccurring events that are just happening and happening. And in life, you know, for anybody who's ambitious, you're trying to move things forward. It's not going to move forward unless you keep happening, you keep trying, you keep failing, you keep learning, you keep, you know, asserting yourself in a position to win. And I think momentum. That's
Yep.
I even like the way that word just sounds.
Because, like, you could have a setback, but if you have momentum, like a rock, if it just encounters, like, going down a hill, it's building speed. If it hits, like, a little, you know, something barrier, it's going to go through it.
It's going to go right
and
through
keep
it.
going.
Momentum.
Yeah.
Say it with me.
Momentum. No, I had a great race on Saturday. It was my first race of the year. I don't want to talk about me too much, but I feel like I have some momentum this morning.
You have momentum.
I have some momentum going into this week, so I want to cultivate that, and I want to keep it going with positive energy. They say sometimes, this is just something they say about that, if you have like a negative interaction, like in the morning or in general, that it takes like 7 positive interactions to like break, not the spell, but like the energy.
See that?
You know what I mean? Like, it can take a bunch of positive, or you can just be super strong internally, that if something negative happens, you don't let it affect you, and you actually try to come from a higher level of compassion, where if someone gives you, you know, whatever, you know, something happens, bad look or middle finger or traffic or whatever, and you just, you know, don't even give it any energy and just don't even care. Like, they just might be having a bad day.
Right.
And, you know, and energy is very contagious. So that, guys, go to the No Sleeping Running Club and see Los Antonio.
Please.
Let's give a shout out to your Instagram.
Yes, please follow me. No Sleeping Running Club. That's the club. You can follow me at Los Antonio, LOSANTONIO. No Sleeping Coffee, spelled just like that. No Sleeping Coffee. No Sleeping in the Trophy Room. Just type in No Sleeping. Hopefully all these
YouTube, Instagram, No Sleeping.
all that. Please.
We'll put it all in the description too. All the links will stay
Brian,
connected.
Thank you so much.
This is awesome.
Here.
I'm excited to have Sneaker Impact on the team.
Appreciate
And
it.
I'll see the No Sleeping Running Club next Monday.
Yeah.
At the Miami Marathon.
Let's do it.
All right, Carlos. Thanks for coming in today, Los Antonio.
My man.